Hey, Eco Warriors! Welcome back to Eco Life Chronicles, your go-to place for sustainable living. Today, we're diving into something that'll not only make you feel good, but also help your wallet breathe a sigh of relief: eco-friendly meal planning. We'll talk about how you can cut down on food waste and save money with some super practical tips. So grab a cup of your favorite tea and let's get into it. Did you know that nearly 1.3 billion tons of food is wasted every year globally? That's enough to feed the entire world's hungry population. But don't worry, because today, I'll share some hacks to keep your food fresh, your meals exciting, and your wallet full. 1. The importance of eco-friendly meal planning. Now, let's talk about why eco-friendly meal planning matters. It's not just about saving money. It's about reducing our environmental footprint too. When food gets tossed out, it ends up in landfills, releasing methane, a greenhouse gas that's much more potent than carbon dioxide. So, by planning our meals smartly, we're also doing our part for the planet. And here's the best part. Meal planning doesn't mean eating boring leftovers or stressing over every carrot. It's about being intentional with what you buy and how you use it. Trust me, once you start, you'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. And guess what? Meal planning can be a fun family activity too. Involve your kids, partner, or roommates. Let them choose a dish or help with prepping. It's a great way to bond and teach kids about the value of food. 2. How to start meal planning like a pro. Plan ahead. Let's kick things off with planning. It might sound obvious, but it's a total game changer. Grab a piece of paper or use your phone's notes app and jot down what you want to eat for the week. Breakfasts, lunches, dinners, and even snacks. Look up recipes that use similar ingredients. For example, if you buy a big bunch of spinach, you can use it for a salad, a smoothie, and a side dish. This way, you won't end up with a sad, wilted bunch in the back of your fridge. And if you're not into strict planning, try a flexible meal plan. Write down 5 to 6 dinner ideas and decide on the spot what you're in the mood for. It keeps things organized, but still gives you freedom in the kitchen. 3. Smart grocery shopping. Smart grocery shopping. Now that you've got a plan, let's head to the store. But don't go in without a list. I repeat, don't go in without a list. It's like going into a forest without a map. A list helps you stay focused and keeps those impulse buys at bay. And while you're at it, remember to bring those reusable bags. Say goodbye to plastic produce bags and hello to eco-friendly shopping. Oh, and one more thing. Buy seasonal. Not only is seasonal produce often cheaper, but it's also fresher and tastier. Plus, it's a great way to support local farmers. And don't forget to compare prices between bulk and prepackaged items. Buying things like grains, nuts, and even some veggies in bulk can save you money and reduce packaging waste. Just be sure to only buy what you can use. 4. Storing food properly. Store your food properly. You've got your groceries. Great. Now let's make sure they stay fresh. Storing your food correctly can extend its life by days or even weeks. For example, did you know that storing onions and potatoes together makes them spoil faster? Keep them apart to keep them fresh longer. Wrap leafy greens in a damp cloth before putting them in the fridge. It keeps them crisp for longer. And for all my herb lovers out there, put your herbs in a glass of water like you would with flowers, and they'll stay fresh way longer. And don't forget to label leftovers with the date. That way, you won't have to play the guessing game of, is this still good? Got bread that's going stale? Pop it in the freezer. You can toast it straight from frozen for breakfast, or use it for croutons or breadcrumbs later on. 5. Cook once, eat twice, or more. Cook once, eat twice, or more. This is one of my favorite meal planning hacks. If you're already making a delicious veggie chili or pasta bake, why not double the recipe? Eat some today, freeze the rest for later. It's perfect for those busy days when cooking is the last thing you want to do. Make sure you store your leftovers in portioned containers. Trust me, it'll save you time and energy later. Plus, you'll reduce food waste because you won't have to worry about the entire batch spoiling. It's like having your own eco-friendly version of a TV dinner. Except it's healthier, cheaper, and way better for the planet. Think soups, stews, and casseroles. They're super easy to make in large quantities and freeze beautifully. And the best part? They often taste even better as leftovers when all the flavors meld together. 6. Get creative with leftovers. Get creative with leftovers. Okay, so you've got some leftovers, but eating the same thing over and over again sounds boring? No problem. You can transform them into new meals. Leftover rice? Turn it into fried rice or a burrito bowl. Got some veggies? Toss them into a frittata or a soup. Think of it as a fun cooking challenge. How can you turn this into that? Not only will you save food, but you'll also become a pro at creating new dishes from what's in your fridge. And who knows, you might just discover your next favorite recipe. Leftover idea. Got extra roasted veggies from last night's dinner? Toss them into a stir-fry with some soy sauce and rice, and you've got a whole new meal. 7. Composting for zero waste. Composting for zero waste. Even with the best intentions, some food scraps are inevitable. But instead of throwing them in the trash, why not compost them? It's nature's way of recycling, and it's perfect for those veggie peels, coffee grounds, and eggshells. You don't need a big backyard to compost. A small countertop compost bin works just as well. And if you don't have space for a compost pile, many cities have community composting programs. It's an easy way to turn your food waste into rich, fertile soil. Plus, if you've got a garden, your plants will love that nutrient-rich compost. It's a win-win for you and the environment. And don't forget, composting can be a great way to connect with your community, swap tips, and even trade compost for fresh veggies. 8. Getting the most out of every ingredient. Get the most out of every ingredient. Now let's take things up a notch. One of the best ways to reduce food waste is to use all parts of the ingredients you buy. Did you know that those carrot tops, broccoli stems, and herb stems don't have to go to waste? For example, broccoli stems are packed with nutrients and have a crunchy texture that's perfect in stir-fries or slaws. Just peel the tough outer layer, slice them up, and throw them in. And those carrot tops? They make a delicious pesto. Just blend them with some olive oil, nuts, garlic, and a squeeze of lemon, and you've got a fresh, homemade pesto that's perfect for pasta or as a spread on toast. So there you have it, friends. With a little bit of planning, some smart shopping, and a dash of creativity, you can make a big difference in reducing food waste and saving money. It's all about making small changes that add up over time. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more eco-friendly living tips. And don't forget to share your own meal planning hacks in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're making a difference. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay green and stay awesome.